I found something in 1997. Now that's 20 years ago. May I read it to you? 50 to 75% of what you now know will not be needed or cared about in 2 to 5 years. Think of the advances just over the last 20 years. You know, I'm old, some of you are young. I still remember that stuff, but it's going by so fast. Aggressive learning and change is the only way to survive. James R. Lucas said in Fatal Illusions, you must exceed your current level of client marketing, sales, and service. You must begin with intensive sales and people skills training. Don't be just driven by continuing education training. Invest 3 to 5% in your skills training. That's the key to succeeding. Skills training. So much of us in our industry are burdened by only, and I hope this isn't true, and I work with a number of agents, and I know it's not true with them. Skills training, they invest much more in skills training than they do in continuing education. Every agency has to do that. Now, I may be preaching to the choir, and I shouldn't be doing that. But somehow, I was just talking to somebody at a meeting that we were at yesterday, and they really were talking about continuing ed for their people, taking them out of the office, or they're doing it online, but he prefers that everybody goes in person because you can network, you can learn a lot more. Either way you look at it, invest in skills training. Figure out 3 things in the next 90 days that you and your team can do better. Any 3 things. Have each person in the agency come up with one, consolidate the winners, and then work on those 3 things over the next 90 days, then 3 more, then 3 more, then 3 more, and you've got 12 new things, 1 a month, that you've put into action, and you've burned it on your brain, you've hardwired it in, you don't have to think to do it. You're like an athlete who's just reacting. You're not thinking. See you next time.